Scott is so slow. He looks like Homer Simpson and he behaves like Homer Simpson. That cartoon figure.
I think he was the model for that cartoon.
Gary was talking to Scott yesterday, and Gary said, I got to go home and mow my lawn. Scott goes, yeah, I got to go do that, too. And it turns out somehow that Scott has one of those push mowers that does it's not even electric.
Oh, so he just has to stand
It's not gas-powered. Yeah.
Down.
He's got one of those push mowers.
It's a manual. It's not
manual.
even when you pull a cord on?
No.
Oh.
It's like my dad had one of those 50 years ago.
Yeah, 50 years ago.
And I mean, you know, you can pick up a gas-powered mower.
For nothing.
For like $50, a used one. Does Scott have like a block of ice for the refrigerator?
I don't know.
You're Homer Simpson, man.
What, do you have a washboard for a washing machine?
Yeah.
The coolest thing, Scott.
You don't have like a little power
My
mower?
lawn's like 10 by 15. I mean,
Yeah, but even still, I mean, you could be done in 1 second.
I got to go see Scott mowing that lawn.
Yeah, must be fun. Do you have a cigarette dangling out of his mouth? You smoke while you mow the lawn? Be honest.
Maybe that's why. No, but that's why, because you can't smoke with a gas mower.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's it.
This is a hazard.
I don't use any gasoline.
Right.
He said the greatest thing to me yesterday. We walk into our garage and he goes, "All right, I got to go this way.
Yeah,
I got to go get cigarettes and baseball weekly."
No, great. What a life.
I have to do my scouting reports. Prodigy baseball.
Does he edge and all that stuff when he does the lawn?
Do you edge the lawn?
Edge. Yeah, we have one of those electric.
Oh, you have an electric edger.
Wow.
I broke down for that.
We're moving into the 20th century.
I didn't want to do my edging manually.
It needs special.
Scott, ever hear of like taking a $5 bill out and paying a 12-year-old to mow your stupid lawn?
Sure, I could do that.
Yeah. Can we get the e-camera to watch you mow your lawn?
Well, that's the whole process.
Yeah. Yeah, I want the e-camera over at Scott's house.
I don't know about that.
Come on. Come on, Homer.
I'll think about it.
Well, what's the big deal? We can't, what, oh, you mean someone will see your home?
It's my private moment.
People will know where I live.
I like to reflect.
We won't say where you live. We just want to be in your backyard.
I understand that.
Then what's the big deal?
Very small.
So what's the big deal?
It'll be fun.
Why do you have to think about it? What do you, tell me what you're thinking about. Why would you hesitate to let us watch you mow your lawn?
I have to think about it.
Why? What are you thinking about?
I have to check with my wife. That's exactly right. No, I have to ask. We have to talk about it.
Oh,
you have to talk about it with your wife? You can't decide to mow your lawn and have a camera on you? What does your wife have to do with that?
Does she help with the lawn?
She lives there, too.
She lives there, but she's not going to mow the lawn with you.
And she's not going to be in the shots unless you want her there.
I suspect she might want to be.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No? All right.
Then why do you need to talk to her?
What, does your wife ride piggyback while you mow? She's not going to be in the shot. What does it got to do with your wife? What could her objection be?
She lives there, too.
She lives there, too. Yeah, we're not videotaping inside your house. You can't make a decision on your own. You guys are so friggin' pussy whipped. How do you take it? How do you take it, Scott?
The wife.
How do you do it every day? How do you get out of bed every day?
Come on, Scott, go for it. They're coming to my house to shoot a documentary on how miserable my life is.
Yeah.
They only want to watch you cut the lawn.
He knows this. What could your wife do to you? What's she going to do?
I'm not going to do anything, but I mean, it's only right that I discuss it with her.
What are you going to say to her? Pretend I'm your wife. What are you going to say to me? What are you going to say?
I'm going to say, what do you think of the idea of them coming in?
And what could her answer possibly be?
It could be no or yes.
No, her answer should be, Scott, why would you ask me? No, I'm not in the shot.
Her answer will be, why would you want to do that?
It's your backyard. Go ahead and do it.
Why would you care? You're just going to mow the lawn and you're going to have somebody take a picture of you. What does she have to do with that? You're going to mow the lawn anyway.
It adds to your celebrity.
What's your story, man? Would your wife actually yell at you if you don't ask for permission?
No.
Tell the truth.
No.
What?
Tell the truth.
No.
I'm telling the truth.
No, you're not, because you're worried out of your mind.
What, does she not allow you to think at all without her?
Honey, we're going to have to light up and have a discussion.
No, you guys don't allow me to think without you.
What? I'll tell you one thing.
If I
want to have the e-camera to my house, I don't ask my wife's permission.
Fine. That's your life.
Certainly, this is...
Yeah, of course it's my life.
Why are you forcing
when
your life on me? When are you going to have your life?
You don't even have a life. You have your wife's life.
I sure do. I mean, you're forcing your life on me.
No, I'm not forcing anything. I just can't believe you can't make a decision
without your wife. You're telling me what you do. You're telling me to do what you do. I don't have to do what you do. I have my own life.
You don't have your own life. Your wife owns your life. You don't have your own life. I don't have to ask my mommy if I'm going to have a camera in my backyard.
What do you think about this? Do you know what you think about it?
What is your vote? What is your vote to do? I want to hear your vote. Let me hear your vote ahead of time. I want to see what happens.
We make decisions together.
All right, so what is your vote? What do you think? Do you think you should do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. We should.
So when you take a shower, do you ask your wife?
She's right there with me.
Do you ask permission?
No.
So then why can't you have a camera on you in your backyard? What's the difference between taking a shower and putting a camera on you in your backyard? Pussy.
Fine, call me a pussy.
You are. You're the biggest pussy in the world. You're Homer Simpson.
Every car wash?
Do you want us to tape you mowing somebody else's lawn? Sure. Would you like that better?
Yeah, then we could do it without her permission, I suppose.
He thinks he's living in Never Never Land. He's got to keep it a top secret.
No, that's my wife.
Rancho de Smoco.
She must be happy somebody wants to videotape you.
She must be so good in bed or something.
Something.
She better be great.
She better be so good that, I mean...
She is good.
Could anybody be that good that you can't have yourself taking pictures of mowing a lawn?
Well, I know Scott's really good in bed. He could have his pick of the litter.
Can we videotape that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That I'll tell you right away.
You are so pussy with Scott, it's not even funny.
They have pictures of me and my wife in Polish penthouse.
He's brought it to a new meaning. I mean, he's reached a new high in his life.
I'm going to go home, buy my cigarettes, and get my Prodigy baseball out.
What a life.
My wife watching me.
Well, did you have to ask her about that?
About what?
You know, whether you could join the baseball league?
No.
What do you wear when you mow? What do you wear?
My mowing outfit.
Huge shorts. Yeah, those shorts.
Black socks.
Actually, wear a sign that says Rocket Entertainment.
Yeah.
And flip-flops.
Ooh, it's funny. Funny guy.
And you have one of those push mowers?
Yeah, I mean, I don't own the house, so
No, I know you don't own the house,
right.
but you live there and you have some pride in the place.
I guess if he owned the house, he could have a gas mower.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It's not that much.
Explain to me, if you own the house, but if you own the house, you would mow it better with a gas mower?
It's not that much to cut. I mean, it's just,
Yeah, but,
you realize you'd make no sense whatsoever.
Wait a minute.
I know it's not that much to mow, but even if it's 1 inch.
The only exercise
why not mow it fast?
Why are you getting on my face? with a gas mower,
it's a real good exercise. It's really working. The belly's really going down.
Well, I mean,
All right, get out of here. Where is my Michael Jackson tape? That's all I care about. You can mow a lawn better than you can cut tape. Where is the Michael Jackson tape?
Did your wife tell you it was okay to dub that off?
No, she's not up yet.
Can you give me a piece of it, or do I have to wait for the whole tape?
Editing it with a lawnmower.
What are you doing?
It's ready. It's almost, the first segment is almost ready.
But I gave it to you an hour ago.
No, it wasn't an hour ago.
Oh, it wasn't an hour ago.
I gave it to him. It had to be at least 45 minutes ago, Robin, I swear. What's he doing back there? I think he uses it the same way he mows the lawn. He does it. It's another thing. You don't see the rush in mowing the lawn. You don't see the rush in doing my material.
You want segment one? Fine, I'll bring it right into you.
Thank you.
It's ready.
Thank you. Then where is it? Why does it require berating you to get it? No one says almost more than Scott.
It's almost ready.
Almost.
You're
ready. You want the segment?
It's almost ready.
He's only got one segment.
He has 45 minutes. Yeah, one segment, 5 minutes.
He had to do the show. He just
I think he's back there trying to interview Michael Jackson.
I'm almost working.
Excuse me, Mr. Jackson. What are you doing with those young boys?
And do you have a push mower that isn't powered?
How do you mow the lawn at Never Never Land?
Do you smoke?
Did you discuss every decision with Lisa Marie?
Does Lisa Marie smoke?
I'll tell you one thing. Michael Jackson isn't pussy whipped. I bet you he tells Lisa Marie what he's going to be doing.
Well, let me
bring me some children.
I'm going to the bathroom with a 6-year-old, and you can't stop me. Right.
I like Lisa Marie. She's got a deeper voice than Michael Jackson. She goes, I've been there. These children come over the house. How they get in the house, I don't know. These children come to the house, and they must be in bed. They throw me out of the bed so they can be in bed with Michael, and then they have to watch him go to the bathroom.
And they help me wipe. I can't help it. I can't stop them.
Yeah, he can't stop anybody.
I can't stop it.
Scott, what are you doing back there?
I'm putting the tape on that you asked for.
Now, how come you have it now, but I don't understand how it's ready now.
It was almost ready.
He's complaining it's not ready, and now he doesn't understand that it is ready. Make up your mind.
Hey, Scott, can we tape you at your house?
I don't know. I have to check with someone.
I almost have a decision, but I think I have to almost call my wife.
I'm 50% there with the decision.
Yeah.
Is my vote? I vote.
Honey, and then I can imagine the nervousness which she has to approach the wife to ask, hey, come here. Come here. I can imagine the nervousness in which you have to approach your wife.
I didn't say I had to check with
honey,
her. I said I had to discuss it with her.
Honey, do you have time?
Why do you have to?
Honey, do you have time tonight to have a discussion?
It's the right thing to do when you have a relationship.
But this has nothing to do with her.
Yeah. We're going to be in your backyard.
Life on me.
He's like,
It's her house,
honey.
too. So she doesn't want her part of the grass photographed by you guys.
What
Right,
time?
we can do half the lawn.
What
okay?
time? What time do you usually have these discussions? What time will you approach her on it?
I don't know. When I get home?
Yeah, is she usually there waiting for you?
Yeah.
And then do you guys sit down, have a cigarette, and discuss the day's events?
We share the peace pipe.
I mean, can you imagine? There's nothing to discuss ever
Light up. That's why they have discussions about whether he can be photographed doing the grass.
because there's nothing to talk about. So at least I provide conversation for the family.
They have something to discuss tonight.
Honey, first order of business. If I may take over the meeting tonight,
And you
I have
do
something I would like to
And
discuss.
you do everything without talking to your wife.
I certainly do.
Everything.
Because once you ask the permission, then you got to ask your permission on everything.
You want to buy a car, you want to buy anything.
You want to know
go out
something?
and do it, right?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't. In fact, I said to my wife goes to me, I need a car, I need more space for the kids, I need a van. I said, you want a van? I'll tell
So
you what.
she asked you. She didn't just go out and get one.
She absolutely asked me.
Well, so, I mean...
I pay the bill.
It works both ways.
No. When do I ever ask my wife's permission on anything?
Put Robin in a relationship.
Excuse me,
Forget
but I
Robin.
still don't understand what cutting the grass and you being photographed has to do with a joint decision by your wife.
Honey, first I'm going to read the minutes of last night's meeting, and then we're going to proceed, if I may.
With some new business.
Yes. Now, first order of business, cigarettes were bought today. Secondly, I am going to play Prodigy Baseball, if it's all right with you. Just 20 minutes, of course.
My copy of the baseball digest.
Yes. And, honey, something unusual came up at work today. Mr. Stern, my boss, asked me if he may... Well, don't, please, darling, hear me out. Mr. Stern asked me if I may... how do I put this? Let me do it this way. Let me take out my grid of all my actions for the week. And on the grid, you'll notice there's a slot free here for actually me mowing the lawn. And they wanted to know, darling, if it's all right, if they would videotape me mowing the lawn.
Now,
Don't
is that
hit
the
me.
silliest question?
Don't get me. Don't you feel like a worm asking her? Why don't you just have everyone... Why don't you be a man and have everyone just show up and start videotaping you? And then when she goes, Scott! And you just go...
I could see saying, honey, I'm going to have a video crew here today when I mow the lawn, but to ask her permission?
Honey, please, from 1:48 to 2:13. That's what's slotted for mowing. It would only be less than a half hour. Please.
It wouldn't be that much of a bother during your day, would it, sweetest?
Would it disturb you too much?
Camera's coming, honey. Dial yourself up. We're going to have fun. It'll be fun, won't it?
Put on a Dolly Parton wig. Let's go nuts.
So when we have an answer, when do you think you'll know if you can be videotaped mowing your lawn? When we
have the salt talks later on this evening.
I'll have to...
This is something that can be handled
I
on
have
the
to check
phone.
my schedule and see what I can fit in that
No,
discussion.
can you handle it on the phone, or are you going to have to see her eye to eye?
I can handle it on the phone.
Really? All right, so you want to go back and call her and see if you can do it?
I can teleconference.
We'll take... I tell you what, we'll take a break. During the commercial, you can call your wife, and then you'll come back with the answer after the commercial. Whether or not you can be videotaped.
Look at him, he's fainting.
All right?
Yeah.
All right?
Call
Okay.
my wife to see if he can videotape me making the phone call.
Now, how does he get permission to make the call?
Go ahead. Go make the call. Go ahead. We're going to wait right here during the commercials. When we come back, we're going to have the answer from Scott and his wife. They're going to have a powwow.
Wonderful.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Pronto.
I love a family that does everything
Honey,
together.
A family summit meeting.
Oh, honey, I know this is out of the ordinary, but I need a quick decision.
Emergency decision needed.
Yeah.
No. Jackie, no.
While he's gone, we'll bet on whether or not he's going to be allowed to do it.
All right. Go ahead. Quick, Scott. Go.
You want to bet?
All right. Who wants to bet?
This is such a stupid thing. I can't imagine that there's...
I say that she's going to let him.
Yeah, but there'll be some kind of stipulations, though.
Well, she'll have, the next thing you know, it'll be in 20 days.
Wait, Gary says he's got it.
Well, the answer is that she's going to let him because she was listening to the show. Had she not been listening to the show, it might be in dispute. You know what I mean? Now, it was,
How do you know she was listening to the show?
she usually listens, I think, so she probably heard about it, and she'll probably let him do it because you don't want to see him bad. But I think that if it were a different situation and we hadn't spoken about it, he might not be able to do it.
Honey, I promise our children will not be photographed. Our anonymity will be kept.
The Salem children will be protected.
Yes.
Our home life is sacred.
Our home life is our private life. The public, Scott Salem, is different.
Sweetheart, I know that this is your home, too.
Right.
You know what you're building to here.
What?
This is day in the life.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm picturing
a documentary.
walking along with him and stopping to buy the baseball. And
now, ladies and gentlemen, an e-documentary. Yeah, can we go with him while he buys his Prodigy baseballs?
Well, wait a minute. That requires another decision.
I believe that would be all right because my wife would not be involved in that, would she?
But I will have to discuss it.
His advisor.
It's still our image, though.
Yeah. I reflect on her.
All right, I'm going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll find out Scott's big answer right after these words. Hey, what happened to Gorilla? Wait 1 second, Scott. Where's Gorilla? You sit there, Scott. Relax.
I just walked past him.
I'll do it then.
Guys, I made a deal with him that he was going to get my yogurt at 7 o'clock every day, and here it is 7:45. I don't know what I'm going to do with him.
Here to you.
His whole job is to get me food.
I had it. I put it in the off. I know. I forgot.
What's going on? What happened to you? I told you 7 o'clock. It's 7:45. I'm starving. Listen, I know it seems childish when I say I'm hungry, but what am I supposed to do? I'm relying on you to be my alarm clock.
I apologize.
Come on. What's going on? Want to talk to me about it?
No, it's okay. I'm all right.
Are you okay from yesterday?
He's shell-shocked, I think.
He was going to quit because everyone was yelling at him that he doesn't do a good job.
He sat in a room sulking.
Yeah, and I heard you were sulking, too.
No, it's not that because everybody doesn't think.
You know what? I was thinking about you. You have no character. As soon as somebody criticizes you, you're ready to quit.
You're absolutely wrong.
You have no character. You were ready to give up your job because everyone criticized you.
I was ready to give up my job because people are saying that things are going better when I'm not here. So if that's the case, then why should I be here?
Wait a second.
Stuttering John.
You offered your resignation before anybody asked for it.
Stuttering John yesterday said when I took a week off,
yeah,
the office ran much better.
So you believe him?
Obviously, he's my boss.
So anybody who says anything to you, you believe?
Well, obviously, he said it. And
Who is your boss? Who's your boss?
John and Gary.
Oh, John and Gary, your boss? Who's your boss? Who's your boss?
Overall, you.
Right. Did I tell you to leave?
No, you didn't.
So you were ready to give up your job to John and Gary?
I got to work very closely with John every day, and when someone doesn't want me around, like he does, I don't feel like...
Why can't you... Listen, as long as you do your job around here, which is getting me food on time, I don't care about anything. Why can't you bring the yogurt in here at 7 o'clock?
It's not a problem.
That's all I need. Can you do it, or should I give it to someone else?
No, I can do it.
You can handle it?
Yeah.
You told me you could handle it, but you can't. Every time I ask him if he can handle it, he can't handle it. He says he can handle it.
But then he doesn't handle it.
You know what I heard's mad at you? Gambling Dan don't even like you.
At this point, it don't make a difference.
Really? Yeah. Gambling Dan, what's your problem with Gorilla?
Oh, no. Is there more?
Yeah. Oh, I heard he don't like you. Where you going? Get in here. Get over here. Get over here. Get in here, Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Did he walk out?
What a baby. What's your problem with Gorilla?
Come on, Gorilla. He's been a lot better today.
What?
He's been better. He's real quiet today, though.
Has he? Yeah. He's upset? Yeah, it's good for him. It builds character. How come you don't like him?
Not that I don't like him.
Just Gambling Dan is a character. This is a guy. Listen, Gambling Dan, the Gambling Man?
Yeah.
This kid, he was in college, a good college. His parents were paying for it. He took all his tuition money and he gambled it. And they had what'd they put you in, a rehab clinic or something?
No, the Gamblers Anonymous.
Gamblers Anonymous. Yeah. And then he left Gamblers Anonymous because he said they were losers. I love that. So he loses all his money, right? You got to hear what goes on. My back office is more interesting than any TV show. He loses all his money and everything, and he swears off gambling. Guess who dropped 100 last night? Because he bets. Not only is he. You're a blousy gambler.
Yeah. He bet again.
He bet Orlando. How could you bet Orlando?
I bet him on the series. I bet him the entire series, not for the.
How could you bet Orlando?
Because they're good. I mean,
Houston is so strong.
Houston's strong, but they just played a lot better than they have been all year.
Well, that's true. But I mean, come on, read the writing on the wall.
Well, I thought Orlando was going to come through, but, they were awful.
So what did you do? You dropped 100?
Well, it wasn't with Mookie, though. So.
Oh, was it?
One of my friends. We were just discussing it, and we were figuring I don't want to give the bookie a vig even.
Right.
Because I'm sick of giving him any money. I mean, an extra $10.
Right.
Because we were both losers. Maybe my friend Adam, both gamble.
You're way too into this.
Yeah.
Gorillo, you get in here.
You can't stop.
Gorillo, come here. I'm going to test to see if you're a man.
No, there's no problem with Gorillo as far as, he's a real good guy, but he was on this amazing power trip. He liked, I don't know, Gay Rich said it exactly right. He feels like he's in charge of the insurance. We have to answer to him.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's like the same level as us, but he doesn't act like the same level.
Right. Well,
he acts like he's in charge.
He's been here 3 years. He's trying to.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, he's trying to assert himself.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Can't you face any of the music?
I wasn't yesterday enough. I got.
You don't want to get everything through?
I got the point. I know. I'm sure if he was here yesterday, he would have been there yesterday too. I had some words with him too because he was nasty to me.
Are you going to cry?
No, I'm not going to.
You look like you're about to cry.
I'm not going to cry. I'm just a little pissed. It's enough already. Yesterday, it was enough. I got the point. I really did.
What was the point?
The point was, obviously, I'm not communicating well enough with other people that I have to give jobs to, and that's my fault, and now I have to correct it, and that's fine. Okay? That's that.
Are you a little pissed?
I got the point. I mean, it's obviously I'm not communicating with people, and then this guy thinks I'm a jerk, and then
whatever. If there was like,
that was like
every time
I'm like Barbara Walters. I can get people to cry.
Every time John had to intern cry or something like that, if it was in here, it'd be the same thing. But John obviously has a way of making things better into a joke than I do. Okay, it's just hard. It's for me. Okay, whatever.
It's hard.
Where are you going? Come here, man. Come back here, man. Don't be a baby. Come here.
Walking out.
Come here, you
with
baby.
the exception of moping around like this, he's been a lot better today. He's been real kind, and he's asked you to do things. Doesn't order you around now.
Oh yeah.
He didn't order
And
you
that's
this morning.
pissing him off. He's an unhappy person now.
It's just like
Come here, girl. You're getting complimented.
Instead of
Did you see that?
No.
The E-camera is following girl around the halls, and he can't get away from it.
Get that damn thing away from me. Get that thing away from me.
He's being chased by the camera.
blur just went by.
I don't need it. I just don't need it.
All right, so he's doing better?
He's doing a lot better, definitely. But, everybody back there was just at one point where everybody was talking to each other saying, why isn't he doing anything? Why is he ordering everybody around? Is he higher than us? And everybody was wondering where our status was and what's going on.
He's all angry at me. Because he feels it was just me who's been complaining.
Yeah.
But it's been everybody. And he thinks it's me. He thinks it's people above.
So is he not talking to you anymore?
Oh yeah. He says it was me who brought up that it was quieter when when he wasn't here. It was Robin who said it on this. Said everyone came up to you.
That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I didn't even bring it up, but he's blaming everything on me.
I didn't even bring this up. I just walked into that. I knew what happened yesterday, and I was laughing about it because I was waiting for 2 months for it to happen. But
why do you keep running out of the room?
I'm not blaming him for what my problem is. He's the one who said what he did yesterday, and that's what hurt me.
I did it. Robin said it.
No, I got the tape.
All right, go ahead.
What is it? Where are you going? Come here.
$20, you little bald bastard.
All right, why don't you guys go out there? I got to talk to Scott the engineer. Everyone's waiting to hear what his wife said.
You had to be a part of that.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right, come here. Hey, Scott, this is funny. So Scott goes to call his wife to get permission so we can videotape him mowing his lawn. He wouldn't allow any cameras on him while he talked to his wife.
He hadn't gotten permission.
Right.
This is a closed-door meeting, and you're not invited.
Scott, your turn. Have him crying in a few minutes.
Back on the griddle.
Where is he? Well, come in and face the music.
I don't hear any music.
So what happened? Did you call your wife? Now, why wouldn't you allow the camera? Why wouldn't you?
There it is.
What?
Doug from E is dizzy. He's running to Scott. He's running to Gorilla. He doesn't know where to go.
We need 5 cameras in the hall.
I know. He's got a smile on his face. His wife must have given him permission. He's all happy.
Why wouldn't she? I told you that, but I just like to discuss these things.
So what happened? You called her up, and what happened?
I just said they would like to come and take me mowing the lawn.
Yeah. And what'd she say?
She said, all right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, President.
Any stipulation?
Well, she doesn't want any filming in the house.
Right. No filming in the house. Right.
Other than that,
just you at the lawn with your lawnmower.
No problem.
How did you ask her?
Yeah, what'd you say?
Recreate it.
I told her what happened.
Let's call the meeting to order.
You be the wife, Howard, and let him do the phone call for us.
I said, get.
Hello?
No.
Honey, you're in a good mood.
Did she hear the show, or was she asleep?
No, she didn't hear it.
She didn't hear it, okay.
No.
Hello? Hello?
Who's this?
It's your wife. What?
Doesn't sound like her.
All right. Well, it's a bad impression. Hello?
That's better.
Yeah. Hello, Scott? What is it? Come on, what do you want? What do you want?
Maybe like a little.
Go ahead. It's like my wife. Come on, what are you doing? You're leaving? He left.
Jesus.
I thought we went through this a half an hour ago.
When he come back.
Come on, why am I
on? The phone call.
I want to know what happened. Just busting your balls a little.
Nobody around here can take a joke anymore.
Yeah, I know. You don't.
People used to fight to get in here for airtime.
Man, everyone's leaving. Scott, come on. What happened? Nah, he won't tell us anyway what really happened.
Just wanted him to recreate the phone call, that's all.
I don't know what his problem is. He can't even goof around about his wife. He can't even have fun.
As soon as you picked up that thing and went, hello, he started giving you the cut sign.
Yeah.
I didn't discuss that impression with my wife. She won't be.
When I do an impression of everyone's wife, I do that.
We do Allison. We do your mother.
I mean, what is this?
What is this?
Scott is so afraid of his wife. He's shaking.
Your family is the only family that can be ridiculed.
All right, well, needless to say, we're going to videotape Scott mowing his lawn. He has gotten permission.
Where is he?
He's a little baby. We got to discuss Michael Jackson and play the tapes.
We got Gorilla Baby and Scott Baby.
Yeah, we got all the babies who now leave the studio when the going gets tough. I'm forbidding that, by the way, from now on. This idea of this walking out of the studio. Jackie, from now on, you stand guard over the door.
You got to put a lock on the door.
Yeah.
I used to stand there and block it with my foot from guests leaving, but
yeah, I mean, everyone leaves when the going gets tough.